What's up, everybody? How's it going? How is everybody doing? Hopefully really well. So, last night went pretty well. Got everything I wanted to accomplish pretty much accomplished, except for a Byakko clear, which still upsets me and makes me a little salty, but I'm all good. Definitely gonna make my own party finder tonight. Hopefully everything goes well with that tonight. Also, maybe, hopefully I can get a few Rathalos clears. It'd be really nice. Really shortening down roulettes tonight. Last night I was helping out Mira a little bit, did the leveling in the 50-60. It had been so long since I'd been in there. It was insane. But not gonna do those today, actually just going to do the expert, the level 70, Rathalos and Byakko, and probably a spot of fishing here and there, just to kind of kill out some time with some rambles. Asma, what is up? I really hope Asama, never mind, I take it back. Oh man. How are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh man. Would have kept calling you Asma as well, but I just like really stopped and was like Bin Laden. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get started. Bought the game, but only got to play for an hour or so. Lots of school and work. Feel you there. Definitely on the work part. Man, it'll definitely take all your time away, but hopefully in the end you actually enjoy the game. It's definitely a lot of fun. And believe me, it'll be so hard the further you get into the game to actually take those moments to stop. But I'm glad you got the game. At least, you know, you got the first hour in. That's like basically your intro into the game. Not the deepest intro though. You're gonna have a couple more along the way, but I really do hope that you can enjoy it though. I literally only came to this spot for one reason. I was gonna fish, and then I just kind of decided not to. Hello, ladies. Okay, I literally have no other reason to be here now. Let's get some of this daily stuff out of the way. What is a chocobo? Ton of essays, man. I do actually hope the best to you on all of those. I know that actually sounds kind of stressful, but I'm glad you enjoy it though. It was really awesome. Definitely. Just one thing I can say as a basic advice, there's a lot to do in this game. Just take it as, you know, I don't want to say, basically, just don't try to rush into it. Honestly, there's so much into this game that literally you could take all the time in the world. I mean, that's kind of a good thing, really, that, you know, you've got things to actually keep you busy, so you can always come back and you'll always have things to do. Obviously, there's loads in this game I still haven't done. Loads of classes I still haven't even touched yet, which I am definitely working on as we go. But, yeah, definitely loads of things I haven't even touched, which a cool thing about this game is if you want to play a different class, you don't gotta make a new character. You just switch classes. Or basically just switch your soul crystal, and you just go back to whatever class you were or want to be. Which is really awesome. It's not that common of a thing in MMOs. So it's a really cool feature. But again, you'll definitely have so much to do. Ah, 3 hours ahead. Are you in California, perhaps? I know California is like 3 hours back. Also, certain parts of Colorado. More out west. I'm on the... I don't even want to say the coast because I'm nowhere near the coast, but more so on the east coast down in Georgia. Verda, what is up? You got the Paladin to level 30. Nice. You enjoying the Paladin? Hopefully so. I've not actually played the Paladin yet, so I don't really have an opinion on it. But I have played Paladin in other MMOs like World of Warcraft, pseudo Paladins. I say that only because it's not really technically a Paladin in Skyrim. I say pseudo because I mean literally you just, come on. Close enough. Damn. No jackpot. 180 though, so that pays for the first ticket with a small bit of profit so far. Going for it. Ugh. Okay. Now I'm in a loss. Although last night I got the jackpot, so it's not so bad. Can't win them all. So didn't do great today on MGP. Still on and out on a limb break. What's up, Riz? You're in California, nice. An hour away from Los Angeles, sweet. I actually have a lot of family in San Francisco. That's really cool, though. I've never been to LA. I have been to San Francisco, but never LA. Fun fact, my favorite town in California is Crescent City. Or I guess you could say my favorite city in California. It's like a northern bay town. It's really nice. Really small. Just unlocked it, so you don't know yet. I hope you enjoy it, Verda. Definitely. Mira, hello. Mira and Rez, how are both of you doing today? I don't think I actually have any cards on me. No. Okay, I have no other reason to be here now. 43 more Byakkos. Not Byakkos, Rathalos. Man, that's still a long way to go. But hey, only 5 more Byakko though. That's exciting. What am I sitting on with mendacity right now? Only 327. Darn. Okay, we'll head over to Falcon's Nest. Number 8 on the duty finder. It's making its way. Glad to hear you're doing good, Rez. Do you want to get on a roulette? I think I saw you log in. Could have been wrong though. But yeah, I will pop out of this queue if you want to get in. Glad to hear that you're good. You did pretty good, Mira. Honestly, if we would have had I'm not saying our healer was bad. Our healer was good, but if we would have had a more supportive healer, that I really noticed that they were really trying to DPS a lot instead of like getting those like the hills in that somebody's still trying to learn tank, but you know, for the point that you're into it all, you did pretty good. You held your aggro up, nothing got out of hand, too badly anyway, and I had fun. Next one, I feel you. And thank you. I don't really know if it would mess up the progress per se. It's a DPS queue time, you know. They're always brutal. You're in Palace of the Dead. That's all good. Palace of the Dead. Man. So, Rez, you still up for a Heaven on High run this weekend? I am definitely stoked if so. Oop, not that way. So, I did not know this until literally yesterday, and I was going to talk about it, but I never really got around to it. I did not know with the upcoming Rising event, the Rising, which is kind of like the anniversary event for Final Fantasy XIV since their relaunch, they're actually giving away 1.0 items, and apparently there's people that's salty about that. Because, like, they just wanted that exclusive 1.0 content that nobody else could have. It's just earrings. It's nothing too crazy. But still, I did not know that it was 1.0 items. Pretty wild. Rez, nice. LJ helped you learn how to tank with the dark, nice. Props to LJ. Yeah, you saw that as well, Rez. And Mira, I'm not really sure. I was actually gonna ask, Rez, I'm glad you said that. I'm thinking it would be best to do it Friday or Saturday. But the thing about, if it's Friday, pretty much free all day. I'm gonna be trying to get a little Kingdom Hearts in there, though. So, I may end up being on a little bit later. It'll be, like, around my normal time, actually. Maybe just a tad bit later, but if we did it on Saturday, it would be later, no doubt, because, well, I'll still be back around my basic time. No Kingdom Hearts Saturday. I actually had nothing planned for Saturday, really, except for being here, which is still gonna happen. But my mom actually wants me to ride up to her place, and she lives like a state over, so I don't really know what she wants to do. I think she just wants to hang out, but I'm gonna be on a little bit later. She just wants to see me for my birthday, and I mean, it's my mom, you know, I can't say no. Her youngest child is turning 25. I can only imagine how she feels. I feel old. I feel like, damn, I'm about to be 25. And then, I think about her. It's like my youngest son is about to be 25. Oh, man. But yeah, Rez, you know, if you're down for that in either of those, like, basically around my same stream period, you know. Might as well say, like, 8 p.m. I would say, like, 7:30, but realistically, 9 times out of 10, I'm usually on here at 8 p.m. Unless I have a random free day. Damn, I always forget how quiet this area is. You can actually hear coyotes in the background. Nowhere near old. I feel you. I get it all the time. Literally, I'm one of the youngest people where I work. Most of the people are in, like, upper 40s. Like, lower 50s. A few in the 60s. 2 people work with me that are around the same age. and we basically just get called children all day long, so I feel you. Still wet behind the ears. And I'm just gonna play some random music tonight. I've been listening to the Final Fantasy IX soundtrack a lot lately, and I really love this playlist. Honestly, if you ever get free time, it may sound like I'm not even trying to promote this like space on YouTube here, but the No Copyright Music channel actually has some hidden gems in there. Some of them are, you know, you instantly listen to it and you know why it's not copywritten. You're just like, oh. So that's why you're here. But then, you know, sometimes you find these hidden jewels. Like, this is just the very first song on the playlist. You know, not crazy, not bad, definitely chill. It's just like a hidden gem, just lurking around. Gonna be out of town on September 22nd to September 29th. I hope that's for good news, Mira. Definitely hope so. And if you can't make it on the streams during all that period, we're gonna miss you, no doubt. But I do hope that it is all good circumstances, and I do hope everything goes well. Oh, and when I said first song on the playlist, if you are looking up this like playlist now up on YouTube, it's actually in the dance and electronic music genre playlist. So just be a little bit more specific there for you. Oh yeah, I gotta be a fisherman first. Oh, man. Where did that food go? The Angler Stew. That's the stuff I got off the market board. Honestly, this stuff isn't bad either, though. The roasted nopales. Or nopals. I don't really know what the fuck that is. But either way. I just got that off a random vendor yesterday. Going on vacation to Florida. Nice. Okay, good deal. Glad to hear it. Hopefully you have a fun vacation. I have not been to Florida in, let's say, it's been like 7 years since I've been to Florida. No, damn. This is what's gonna make me feel old. It's been 9 years. It's been 7 years since I've been to the beach. My graduation trip was actually to Tybee Island here in Georgia. Down near Savannah. It was a fantastic time. I just went with a bunch of the bros from high school and everything. We actually went like a year after graduation, but we still called it our graduation trip. But man, it's been a long time since I've been to the beach, though. St. Augustine, wow, beautiful area, beautiful. Last time I was actually in Florida, I was in Destin, was my last area in Florida, right below Panama. It's a nice little area. I mean, it's just like literally just your average tourist attraction, though, but still. Whoa, Choco, danger zone. Come on now. An ice pick, really high quality ice pick now? Luckily, I know they'll sell for a fortune. Although they're a bit late. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this as well, because honestly, I'll warn you about the no copyright music. A lot of these people post these here because they're riddled with ads. So they get paid. So I'm gonna have to be spotting that shit out. You go with a bunch of your family? Oh wow, that sounds... Well, I hate that that happened. Hopefully your grandmother is better now. I'm guessing that's grand. But, no doubt, you know, at least you get the vacation, though. You know, honestly, I have not had a real vacation in a very long time. Pretty much since I started working my job that I'm at now. It's just, it's very time-consuming. My job. It's kind of hard to make time for a vacation. Not to mention, honestly, since I started streaming it on YouTube, Twitch kind of. Twitch was more adopted along the way. But ever since I started streaming in general, I haven't actually taken a day off from doing this. Much at all. I think like 2 or 3 days I haven't been on here. Since I've started. Well, I'm not complaining though. I've definitely had a lot of fun. Get a pause going on there. We'll come back to it probably, eventually. Yeah, I'll do it when I get in there. Cross your fingers it's somewhere fun. For me. Although it's 70 and expert, honestly, most of the areas are fun. There's not really any I don't like. The only times I just dislike them at all is if I'm in a party that's new. And that's not always the case either. Ooh, same thing as last night, Kugane Castle. I'm about it. I'm always about it. I love me some Yojimbo. Poo. Oh, no, come on, get that wild here. Get them all. She's fun, glad to hear it. You did Swallow's Compass today, nice. Did you like it, Mira? I actually love Swallow's Compass. A great addition to the, well, mini roulettes we have. I should just do this. It was a debate at first, but I should do it. tempted to get Bahamut out, but we're gonna kill it too soon to do that. And we have a boss coming up. I was about to, though. Muscle. Memory just wanting to make my thumbs move over to it. At least our DPS is good. It's already at 45%. May not make it this time. Okay, this should do it. Sweet. So I did a dive deep into Reddit today, reading upon 4.4 theories. There's so many out there. I do love the fact that it seemingly, we don't know for certain, but we do know at least a lot of it's going to be around guys. I love the fact that it looks like they're going to kind of explore some of the family lore a little bit farther. That's really exciting. One of the things I've actually brought up a lot lately about really, not necessarily wanting different factions within the game, but wanting to know more about the other side's lore. Like, what is the drive to keep going, other than the fact to eradicate all of the primals and magic, in a sense? Definitely excited, though. You want to know the new jobs? I'm right there with you. But I mean, that's gonna be like the next expansion. I'm definitely ready for that as well. But the next patch, though, That's a lot more sooner. I mean, we're not gonna get new classes and all that junk until probably... It'll probably be like this time next year. So I'd say a full-scale year. Maybe not quite so late. Maybe like July. That'd be nice. But I'm right there with you. I'd like to know what they were as well. I wish that along the way that it wasn't so secretive, but, you know, then the big surprise when they announced certain things wouldn't be as hopped. So I get it, but man, wouldn't it be nice to know? Yoshi P, what is going on inside your head? I'm actually gonna talk about something really quickly. I'm a little disappointed in what Yoshi P did at Gamescom. I love the fact that we got a good play in. That was really cool. A little upset that, like, they played Susano, though. Like, why isn't Yoshi P out there running Rathalos or Rathalos, respectively? Like, come on now. I just think it's crazy because there's a little hop for it at Gamescom, but not that much. And it's like the latest kind of trending event within the game, unless you count the last patch. But I mean, even still, I mean, that was a few months ago. A couple of months ago. Fox, what is up? You're on your new character. Really? What's the new character, Fox? The one you were talking about streaming with? If so, what kind of stuff did you decide on? Did you watch them stream it a little bit? Did it really go as flawless as they said? I didn't actually get to see it, really. I did a lot of reading. And I saw some pictures. It was just being at work, so. I watched a lot of Gamescom yesterday, but today it was just what I could actually get in while being at work. I'm not really in an environment where I can really watch too much of a stream or anything like that either, so. It makes it a little difficult, but wasn't that seamless really, though. Yeah, that one, nice, Fox. Decided on Monk. Nice. What's the Monk like? That's something I've never played. I've heard good things, though. Everything was in German, yeah. Unfortunately, I know exactly how you feel. That was me yesterday. I watched Actually, yesterday I was on there for a really long time. But, yeah, all German, unfortunately. I wish they would at least had, like, an English sponsor there. It's really odd that they didn't, to be honest with you. Like, to be such a big gaming event, to only have exclusively German-speaking people, not even Japanese. Actually, there actually could, and probably is somebody in Japanese. I've just not looked into it. But still, just blows my mind. A lot of moving and punching and kicks. Sweet. It was a debate. Save the dread worm trance for this little phase around the corner. A little bit more useful. Might as well. Okay. Yojimbo. Ew. I got a lot of loot I gotta pass on, or I'm gonna get a lot of stuff I do not want. Sorry, peeps. I don't want this stuff. Got him down to 45%. Last little stretch. Sweet. So Riz, did you actually still want to get in on the expert roulette maybe? It's hard to pick. Gonna give it to the healer. They did a really good job. And they actually stuck around for it. Ah! Shit. What did I get of aiming? Legs. Is that all? No, also got a ride. Okay. My armory chest is just so bad right now. I really just can't really keep anything at the moment. That's what I got, right? The aiming. Oh, shit. Did it already go to the inventory? No, it did not. Man, I've almost got all of those things. There it is. Okay, yeah, good deal. Oh, hey, that player comm. Nice. Thank you, person. Ah. Sure. Nice, Rez. Good deal. I wonder if I can sell those to the Doman Enclave. Probably so. I actually need to. I'll just come back here. Fox, did you actually want to jump in too? Code Vein? Yes, Mira, I have. I actually thought about playing that game sometime. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it has a lot of the same style of gameplay as Final Fantasy 15, but keeping really keen to that almost like manga anime style. And the vampire thing kind of sounds cool as well. Definitely thought about playing it. Streaming it, I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely heard of it though. Looks like a fun game. You want in as well, Fox. It won't matter, I don't think. What would you want to go as, just as a pre-question, because I'm myself gonna go DPS. I don't know what Riz was trying to go. Oh, Australogian maybe. That'd be cool. Healer, nice. And we'll probably get insta-Q, honestly. We're a pretty stacked party, only waiting on a tank. Go ahead and get us started here. Oh shit. I don't see what the complication could be. Am I fisherman right now? No. Ifrit's right there. Oh, you don't have the expert roulette unlocked yet, Riz? I feel you. I mean, it's cool. I would try to unlock it sometime if you could, though. It's definitely loads of fun in there. honestly, you should only have to, like, what, beat like 2 or 3 other dungeons to unlock it, probably? I mean, after all, you already have a level 70 character, and I'm guessing you've probably went through a lot of the level 70 areas. Again, wow, does it actually... Man, I never really actually thought about the expert like that. That it actually runs with the current dungeons out on demand. Honestly, Mira, you kind of just blew my mind right now. Honestly, I'm always trying to, like, stay up to par as the best that I possibly can. Sometimes a little slow with some things. But damn, I didn't really know that that was a thing. Damn, it's kind of evil. Oh, man. Sorry, Fox. Would have definitely loved to have you. I hate how it says kick from party. I'm not kicking you from the party. I'm just trying to move forward just a tad bit. I do love the thought. The thought is what counts, no doubt. Would have loved to have had you as the healer. But I'm on a very crucial, I don't want to say crucial because I have a little flexibility with it, but I'm definitely on a short schedule as terms to being online tonight. I do actually have to get out of here in a little less than 2 hours, actually. So, yeah, about more like an hour and a half-ish. And I do want to get some Byakko and Rathalos clears in tonight, but... Fox, if you've actually got your Byakko clear and you want to jump in on that, I'd love to have you doing Byakko. Definitely. Your Astrologian is Autumn level 344. White Mage is 343. Nice, Mira. Is that the highest for you right now? That is cool, though. Byakko worthy. Yes. Take it away. Oh, shit. Don't get me wrong, I love these little cutscenes and how I'm helping out Dome here, but at the same time, I gotta hurry on behalf of the Shazin Kai. Tonberry, I thank you for your support. I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in efforts to rebuild the Enclave. They always catch me off guard with these. Just because they're so damn random. They're building. This place really has came a long way. Owing to your many contributions, the yard has seen fuller development. As you continue to contribute to the Shazin Kai and the reconstruction effort, in what other ways might the Dome Enclave grow faster and change? I think I actually said... We'll go with what I said. It's okay. I'll put a random faster in there for some reason. Not what I expected. Cool little cutscene. Glad to see the growth go around. I mean, again, really, this place really has came a long way from the random, bleak place that it was when I first discovered it. Or when it was first discovered as a whole. You could easily say that as well. It's not like old Tombles founded this place, but still, yeah, I mean, it really has came a long way. Oh, no, 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 oh, no, no, not the gold saucer. I almost did it again just because I said it, damn it. Falcon's Nest. Your Bard is 352? Nice, Mira. We're gonna have to get you a clear sometime, Fox. Definitely. I would try to tonight, but I'm definitely really not trying to get any clear parties going on. I've been tricked into a couple, but until I get these last 5 clears for Byakko, I don't really want to do any clear parties. Maybe after the last 5, you know, when the priority and, like, the goal is met, then I don't mind, you know, helping out. Definitely. I mean, I know how big of a struggle it can be sometimes to get a clear. A lot of times parties just, especially something that's been out for a little while, when you're trying to get a clear party, can be a little bit difficult, especially if it does require actual, like, either DPS or specific mechanics. So I feel you there. Definitely would love to help out sometime. Not tonight, again, but definitely would love to help, though. Mira needs that Byakko clear, too. See, I mean, that would be a great free company event, you know? If I could ever find the time to be on at the same time as everybody else. Or likewise between all of us, I should say. That's life, you know? Always really difficult to always match up times with everybody, but sounds like a cool free company event, though. You know, we were on that one earlier. Let's get on the Susanos. Started upgrading to the Ryumaku gear today. Nice, Mira. You can make the Poogie jump by petting him? I gotta try it. Where you at, Poogie? I feel like if you just talk about this thing in the most happy of ways, it'll jump anyway, though. Little damn cute bastard. Always hopping and jumping and skipping along the place. Emotes. Where is Pet? Aha! Okay, let's pet the Poogie. Well, I didn't do it yet. Now let's pet the Poogie. He does. I love it. Man, I gotta say, this damn thing, it's just too cute. Whoever thought of putting the Poogie in this game for a damn minion was just... They were pure evil. I don't care what you may think. You think maybe somebody so evil couldn't make something so cute? I say the opposite. The most evil person probably makes the most cute things. Just need the head, body, legs, feet, and weapon. Definitely hope it goes well for you. I know it's a steady grind, Mira. It is one steady damn grind. But, sounds like you're on the right path, though. I wonder who else needs Byakko clear in the free company. That's a good question. Okay, I'm not even gonna switch to the fisherman just yet. I'm actually gonna take a very quick restroom break. Gonna get this going in the background. And we'll skip this one. And thought there would be a random ad. There's not. Okay, give me just a second. You already have the accessories. You literally did the opposite of what I usually do, Mira. But that's not a bad way to go. Honestly, I see exactly what you did. Usually I get the expensive things out of the way. That way I can just slow grind all the little things. But doing it the way you did it actually makes a little bit of sense too. Get all the cheap stuff. You know, kind of build like that base of the autumn level, then come back and then get the more expensive things. The reason I'm kind of like the opposite is because usually the more expensive things have a little bit more of a stronger yield to your stats, but still, it's not a bad way to think. You know me, old Tumbles here, I'm literally always seeing both sides of the fence. It's just what I do. I don't even know how. But give me a quick second, gonna make a very quick restroom break happen. Gonna grab a drink as well, and I'll be right back. You need 4 Rabinastra runs for what? Oh, for the coins. Okay. Right, maybe? Also, I hope you're doing some read run a lot house. That actually helps out to kind of further things up to the 370. Oh, wait. I'm dialing a bit forward. You getting I feel you now. I feel you. Okay. I'm a little behind on that one. Hey, we're number 7 on the duty finder. You know, one thing I like about the Poogie the most is the sweater that they put on this thing. You should be able to get matching sweaters with the Poogie. I would wear it. Oh, there's so many things I didn't do. Not really so many, but a couple of things I didn't do. Oh, and at the beginning of the stream, you know, I was actually at the area in Costa del Sol, or the Isle of Endless Summer. Either way, I was at the place for the current event going on into the game right now, the Moonfire Fair. And I gotta say, climbing up that wall, Poogie here cheats. Like, I'm not kidding. A lot of people say there's cheaters out there. Motherfucker straight up teleports up that wall. I would be scaling my way up, and then I'd get to one of the ledges, and he'd already be there. So, the next minion we're getting on the Rising, I'm not against it at all, but I do think it's almost a bit random as the fact that that's the minion we're getting. Compared to last year, it's kind of like, eh. You can put a cap on them. Different clues in Monster Hunter World. Wow. What is the minion? I'll look it up really quick. I can't remember. I just remembered it was totally random. Like, I'm okay with it, you know? It's not like last year, though. Give me the deets. Okay. I'm actually on last year's event. But last year, just to give you a taste of how big of a difference it is, last year was the Wind-Up Lease and Wind-Up Gosetsu. Keep that in mind. This was last year. This is this year. Here we go. Remember, Lease and Gosetsu. This year it is Serena or Serena. The aura. Loads of you right now are probably thinking, oh, okay, that's cool. And then the other half of you are probably thinking, well, who the hell is that? But, I mean, it's a cool minion. It is. It's not one I'm probably really gonna use, maybe rock it day one. But I've got a Weasel and a Poogie. You really think I'm gonna be rocking this? But, no, yeah. I've definitely heard so many pronunciations on that. That's why I say Serena or Serena. Like, I've heard both. You don't even know who that is. It's a pink-haired aura that was, like, pretty vaguely in this... Well, she was in the story quite a bit, but, still, as far as, like... Again, last year was Lise and Gosetsu. The biggest hop for it really is the orchestration roll, I believe. The, Revolutions orchestration roll, or even the, as I was talking about earlier, the two armor, pieces of... I don't even want to call it armor. The two accessories that were from 1.0, the earrings. Again, I'm still kind of like meh about it, but I always love playing these events no matter what. The stories that they actually add to them is always really nice. Really wondering what the event's gonna be. It's probably some kind of mini game. I'm hoping so, but I don't really know. This is why I do actually hope that they add a tank and a healer in this next expansion. This Q-Tom, it's not gonna fix it. It really won't. I mean, just bluntly put, we already know it wouldn't anyway. Oh, I actually gotta mooch first before... I can't mooch then chum, or chum then mooch. Guess not. Oh, speak the devil, Swallow's Compass. I literally had the exact same dungeons from last night. I'm not complaining though. I love Kugani Castle, love Swallow's Compass. Love getting to play with Rez here, which is really nice. So, no complaints. Well, it looks like we're in a good party so far. That's a great plus. Definitely going great so far. I do wonder what it is going to be, though, for the event. Like, what mini-game will we have? I kind of hope we get another, like, actual mini-game that you can, play in your toy box, whatever. Those things are fun. I really like the old-school, D&D they kind of had going on with one of them, where you found the clues and everything. You know, another thing, I really wish that the Lightning event would come back to the game. The Lightning event and the Yokai Watch. I've got the Whisper, mount thing, but I really wish I had the Whisper Go, like the bigger one. I don't know anything about Yokai Watch, unfortunately, so, the cameos are kinda, or the Easter eggs, I should say, are kinda vague in my opinion. I don't really get it, but I do love the stuff though, especially the Whisper Go. It's so awesome. One good thing about this party, too, I can really say is the fact that, like, you can literally tell everybody here knows what they're doing. Always, always such a pleasure to see. But with the lightning event, though, like I was saying a second ago, like, man, that's something that was, like, beyond my playtime. And it's not like I want Lightning's hair, obviously. You know, old Tumbles here is a dude and whatnot. But just seeing Lightning in Final Fantasy XIV, getting to play whatever little story event that she was actually in, I would love to. I hate that it was so exclusive to a time period for now. Would really love to see it return, though. That's something I've really been wondering, too, about, though, like, today, like, with, you know, again, finding out with the Rising event, and the earrings being given out, which were 1.0 items a lot of people wanted, couldn't get, a lot of people exclusively had, hoarded them, so nobody else could ever, like, well, it's not like they could have, like, sold them or given them away anyway. I'm guessing they're soul-bound. But the thing is, it's like, with them doing that, releasing the old, like, equipment or accessories, I forgot to dodge the hysteria. It makes me, it actually didn't affect me too bad. Makes me wonder if they're gonna keep that as, like, maybe a constant. I'm really hoping not, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind with some events, just, like, starting to repeat, you know, and keep it as a constant thing they do. I already know they do with some things, keep them annually instead of so exclusive, but some of the different items that are given away every year are different. It keeps you curious, you know? Are they gonna recycle content? Are they gonna keep it all alive? The biggest thing that makes me, you know, ask the recycle content questions, the good old comparisons to the Eureka, Pagos, and everything with Final Fantasy XI, which is irrelevant to Final Fantasy XIV in a sense, but at the same time, I mean, it was literally what Eureka and Pagos were modeled after, so I'm telling you, once I get the mind going, I can think 1,000 thoughts. So take it vaguely with some of this stuff I talk about. Noctis event would be amazing, Rez. I agree. Plus, it would be the perfect promotion for Final Fantasy XV, which it kind of... I'm not going to say it needs it right now, because it's had a good 2-year stretch. Definitely loads of fans in and out. Loads of DLC. Loads of DLC. But yeah, you know, as of late, within the last few months, it seems like the only limelight the game itself is really getting is through Dissidia, which the game itself was a giant flop, unless you're just the biggest Dissidia NT fan, which, like, I'm gonna say like 30%, maybe less, actually are in the Final Fantasy, well, fan base, pretty much. I was gonna say, current fan base, but all in general. Maybe even lower. NT was just kind of a flop. But also, they do heavy promotion for Final Fantasy 15 though. Like, I'm pretty sure the next area actually coming out is going to be a Final Fantasy 15 arena. So there's that, but it would definitely be nice to actually see some of that love shined over into the Final Fantasy 14 areas, especially with Rathalos actually entering in now, you know, like, that whole fight screams, almost screams anyway, Final Fantasy 15, like, with all the different mechanics that were taken out of it, no aggro, AoEs are just kind of like, there but not there. So it would definitely fit, you know. I would love to see it anyway. But still not shying away from would love to see that Lightning event. Because I was actually a really big Final Fantasy 13 fan. I know we're few and far between, rare to find, but we're out there. But I really did love Final Fantasy 13. The story, I wasn't the biggest fan of the gameplay per se. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just really simple. But the story, wow, man. I mean, it literally stretched out to 3 games, and I never even played the sequels. Which I aim to one day, definitely. A Luna outfit would be nice. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Also, you know, the 2 pups as minions, that would be really nice as well. Maybe a engine blade for a samurai or one of the tanks. I can think of actually a lot of things. And the cool thing about if they did have a Noctis event, like literally, they almost have a weapon for every character in the game. The one that they wouldn't know would be the Summoner, unfortunately. They would have to like go the extra mile to actually do something for the Summoner and the Scholar. And the Astrologian. All the others, I mean, you've got all the past king's weapons. So, you know, there's that. So it'd be pretty easy, but again. Scholar, Summoner, and Astrologian. Yeah, you would run into some difficult areas there. Holy monkey, Mirage only did minimal damage, but almost got me hardcore. I think this is when he does like the middle slam. Yep. %. Umbra and Prina. I mean, they would be amazing minions. Both of them. I'd be about it. $13-2. Hands of Lightning returns. I definitely got to give him a Wordle sometime here. I've not seen streams, not played them. It was honestly just a weird time in my life where I just did not have any time whatsoever to ever actually drop to play them. So I would really love to visit that little area of Final Fantasy 13's lore and everything, to play those one day. Loved 13. I really did. It was a great game. A lot of people feel mixed about it, but I know why. I mean, again, it was almost like how every Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy X has come out has been mixed feelings throughout the fans. Only because since then, the battle systems become slowly more and more free. And more Aiken JRPG fans from back in the day were more so pretty much against it. Well, most of everybody else and most millennials actually realize the fact that that's the future, so we accept it. Too linear. That's a big thing about the game that a lot of people say. I love the story, so I can't really complain, you know. That Honestly, it wasn't your typical Final Fantasy game, so, like, it being so linear kind of made it the game that it actually was, in my opinion. Like, yeah, it was linear. There wasn't much focus. You couldn't really explore the world until end-game, and even then you were still really limited. I get that. But I'm just gonna say it. That's every Final Fantasy ever. Boom, right there. So many people disagree. They're gonna bring up Final Fantasy 2. They're gonna bring up Final Fantasy 1. They're gonna talk about world maps to themselves, maybe, and the person next to them. But honestly, most Final Fantasy games are very linear. The least linear games I've really seen throughout the whole series has been 15 and 14. Other than that, they're all linear in my opinion. Like, it's just kind of this thing. I mean, they're very strongly based story-based games. Yeah, I said that really sloppy, but really strong story-based games. So they're all a little linear. 13, I will, however, grant anybody the common courtesy of saying that is one of the most linear, no doubt. Literally one of Final Fantasies where you were on a set path, but bringing it down a notch down to Final Fantasy VII Cross's Core. Well, actually, anything that was a spin-off of Final Fantasy VII that wasn't actually the original Final Fantasy VII, same thing, and all of those are heavily, like, super heavily praised. So, mixed feelings about the linear comments, like people would say, but I definitely get it, though. I really do. I mean, it's true, though. It is one of the most linear. Not the most linear, but one of the most linear. Kind of let things evolve. I mean, that's kind of like, in a sense of all of it, that's like Final Fantasy 15 right there. That's what I've told most people. Like, my brother will not give Final Fantasy 15 a chance. My brother's actually, the reason I bring him up, is the person that got me into Final Fantasy in general. Growing up, you know, my brother could read, obviously, before I could. He was older than I was. So he would be reading all these Final Fantasy games and everything, and I would just, like, be sitting there listening to him or watching him play and trying to, like, read along, you know, depending on what age I was at the time. And, you know, I've always loved a good Final Fantasy story. That's what really, you know, drew me in the end. But my brother actually starting pre-Final Fantasy VII, I'm not sure if he was actually on, I know we both had a copy of Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, but I don't really ever count that game because neither one of us really played it as seriously as I have actually since we've been older. So his first one may have been 5 or 6, could have even been 4. But later on in our years, you know, we actually got 7 and a few others along the way. Oh, I didn't make it. I was gonna try to get behind the scepter, but I didn't. But a thing about it is, though, like, because of him being so akin to the old school series of JRPG and Final Fantasy in general alone, wouldn't even give 15 a chance. Gave 13 a chance, hated it, didn't care for 12. This isn't me, this is my brother again. He didn't care for 12. Literally the last Final Fantasy game my brother locked was Final Fantasy IX, which I love as well. It's a great game. It's one of my favorites. I literally blast the soundtrack on the channel all the time. But I love every modern Final Fantasy game out there as well. I love 13. I love 14. The only one I can say past Final Fantasy IX, where they kind of ditched the old school traditional battle system, really has been, like, 11. It's the only one I've not dabbled with. Judo, thank you so much for the lock. Final Fantasy X was your first Final Fantasy game that you played and beat. Holy shit, Mira. At least you played a gem for the first one. Definitely a gem. Honestly, I grew up Final Fantasy, you know, having an older brother. Not only just an older brother, I had an uncle that was actually basically an older brother to all of us as well that really was the original person to get us into the series. So it's literally been a part of my whole life. But that is cool though. I love me some Final Fantasy X. Definitely in my top 5. Cool to hear that it was your first, and you're a little bit lucky that it was your first as well in a sense. Again, it was just so great, you know, like... I don't know, just a great game, great entry point. Your cousin got you into Final Fantasy. That's actually pretty badass. A cool thing about my family and everything with Final Fantasy is they mostly like Final Fantasy. Well, my brother and my cousins as well. The rest of the family doesn't even know what the hell it is. But that's pretty cool. Always cool to have that cool cousin that knows what's up. Fuck, same thing as last night. Sweet. Okay. Same thing happened last night. Literally split as soon as I had that down. But the latency within the game actually covers for it, luckily. But sweet. We got that. Nice little clear. Res, no pressure. Definitely don't got to. Do you want to get it on Rathalos, though? Oh, they all left before I could actually play or calm anybody. It does make you wonder, though. As, you know, Res said there, it's like, you gotta let things evolve. I've been talking about the future of Final Fantasy XIV a lot, vaguely, with predictions, with a lot of things people have talked about out there, also with current things that we already know will come within the passing of a month, pretty much. Makes you wonder about Final Fantasy in general, though, like, the actual, I don't want to say health of the game, but I want to say progress and evolution of the game. Final Fantasy XV was a big step, and again, bringing up older players like my brother, who has always been a fan for at least, you know, my brother's like 3 years older than I am, so I would say at least like he is 27 now. Like 20 years of his life, give or take, he's been a fan to the series. You know, it's been around my whole life, off and on in most ways. But again, he would not play Final Fantasy XV. Won't even touch it just because of the style of game it is. Makes you wonder what the next game is going to be like, what style, which I see it's going to be very similar to 15, but I'm seeing it's probably going to be even more freed up, more maybe constant hack and slash. Before we get Rathalos down, I'm sure we'll get like a couple goes in. Let me take a quick restroom break. Used to have both gods for Final Fantasy X and X-2, nice. I have 2 Final Fantasy gods actually, no 3. 2 I've never used. One is my Final Fantasy 15 god. I actually bought it for shits and gigs because it was a hard copy. Actually, that's not the hard copy. I think that's that. I was gonna go grab it, it's irrelevant. It came with a map and a few other things. There's reasons behind why I have it, but I've never actually used it. And then Top Zero, which again I haven't used. That's the hard copy. That is a nice ass player god. Literally only bought it because of that. It was super cheap. Hard copy. It looks very nice. It's over there lurking on the bookshelf, but no doubt. And I feel you, Riz. I'm gonna go ahead and get our party finder started. If we do actually get into a party before you get back, I'll literally let them all know that you'll be right back. But gonna save us just a tad bit of time and gonna get it started here. But don't worry, we will not start without you. I'll make sure of it. Well, glad you're back, Riz. I definitely can agree with you there, Riz. You know, if every Final Fantasy game was the same, it could get old. You know, it'd be like a random way to actually give it like a compare it to anything, I guess you could say. It's like Pokemon. Yeah, I know, it's Pokemon. Literally split the crowd in the middle right here with people who would play it, do play it, and would never play it ever. And I guess that's 3 ways. But either way, but the thing is, I totally get you there. It's like, each time they introduce one of those games, they leave an old feature out and add something new. And it's kind of the same process they've done with Final Fantasy here, and also even in a way with Kingdom Hearts. So, I definitely feel, you know, the evolution and moving up and the change is kind of what makes the games in a way. And hopefully we can get some skills tonight. Sorry, White Mage. Not this fight. I'm just not about it. Literally, it's the only fight I ever say this with, like, I'm literally okay with it, like, any other time. Not this fight, though. Oh, shit. That was close. No, wait, no. We're all good. Julian, hello. And thank you, Julian. Honestly, you can find all this music very easily. It is on a playlist here on YouTube. No copyright music. Go to the Dance and Electronic Music playlist, and everything you're hearing here tonight is literally there. And it's nothing special, it's just some good, easy music to play in the background without having to worry about copyright claims and this and that. Not to mention that there's some, as I mentioned earlier, hidden gems within this channel. Loads of them. You may even find a new favorite artist. I've got a couple. That's true. Rez, you know, 13 is a very popular game. Especially within the last decade, it has become one of the most popular. It's literally like, the last decade, I would literally say, it's probably 15, 13, and 7. I want to put 7 first, because that's where most fans ever played. But really, within the last few years, you hear the most common things. A lot of people talk about the beginning and, like, Disc 1, Final Fantasy 7, and mid-Disc 2, and end-game Disc 3. But the real filler subjects within Final Fantasy 7, you kind of never hear anymore these days. Sometimes I even wonder who has actually even played it out there. So yeah, the fan base has definitely died down on that game, which it will definitely pick back up once the remake has much more of a limelight drawn to it. Literally, the spotlight's all over it, but with the lack of everything that we've got from it, it kind of slows things down a little bit. But I definitely feel you. 13 has really got the spotlight shone onto it again with 15, even 14 here. You know, honestly, within the last few years, the ones that haven't really had the limelight shone on them as much as you would think they would have would be 12, even though it even got a remaster. It didn't get as popular as even I thought it would. Even though they're doing even more events here in Final Fantasy 14 as well that are kind of like triggered onto that, also kind of Tactics, but Tactics was never that popular anyway. Tactics is more of the cult Final Fantasy fan. I'd love to get another one of those high quality aspect. Literally gold. The one that didn't get away. I'm guessing that has to be something for catching possibly the same fish over and over. Gotta be. Penelo's cute. Believe me, I wish Final Fantasy XII actually got a bigger limelight than it did. It has the... This year it had the spotlight a little bit, but literally as soon as the hype died down for the remaster, like, it was gone. You can still buy actual copies of the Collector's Edition, which blew my mind as well. Usually when Final Fantasy creates any type of special Collector's Edition, they sell quick. You know, people jump on it as soon as possible. They know it's going to be a limited time item. Not to mention, like, per se with Final Fantasy 14, when Stormblood is being released with their collector's item, you got the Xenos statue or figure, and now you can, like, find that thing for, like, almost as much as the expansion itself was. So fans are always trying to get in there and grab those up. You can still get a collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12, though. I got one myself. It was really nice. But definitely blew my mind. Did not expect the actual hype to die down as fast as it was picked up. I do love the game as well. Final Fantasy XII is up in my top 10. Not the top 5 quite. Definitely in my top 10. Love some good Final Fantasy XII. But again, the hype for it, it's just the battle style. Like, there was that transition from 12 to 13 where they literally lost a lot of fans. I don't want to say lost a lot of fans, but lost a lot of fans diving into the new games. And I definitely agree with you, though. I love all of them. So you can't catch me on one. There's a handful that I like a little less than others, but for the most part, I love all Final Fantasy. Least favorite, I've streamed it before, is probably Final Fantasy II. I'm just not about it. You know, I've played it, I've beat it, I've streamed it. Would I do it again? Yeah, I would. Is the story decent? Yeah, it's a good one. I just hate the gameplay. Final Fantasy II gameplay is like, it's like Final Fantasy 14 in the early 90s. Like, just put that into perspective, and you've got yourself, well, yeah, a perspective. But, no doubt. Still have 12, but haven't played it yet. Rez, honestly, you'd probably enjoy it, especially if you like Final Fantasy 14 here. The playstyle's damn near the same. Cooldowns aren't exactly as focused in Final Fantasy 12, obviously, by the battle style that it is. It's more of just like a weird active turn-based system, but you can still move around, and it's really comparable here to Final Fantasy 14. I honestly think that you would like it if you ever gave it the chance, but I feel you though. That's kind of a lot of people that got the remaster, even have the original. they heard negative reviews, so they kind of put it back. But I will say, I love me some Final Fantasy XII. I'm always that guy that's always beating it way too early. Choco, danger zone. No. Man, what's up with the party finder right now? Is everybody trying to do the Great Hunt, or is nobody trying to do the Great Hunt? Everybody. Oh, it's Tank City's what's going down. And that competition. We'll get some peeps in pretty soon, I'm sure. Plan on playing it soon? I do hope you actually enjoy it when you get the chance to jump in there, Riz. Remastered, actually. I hate Final Fantasy II, the original, even more than the remastered, I hate to say. I've played them both, beat them both, but I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy II. And again, I love the story. I do love the story. That's what has always kept me playing the game. It's the mechanics. It was just like, I love the idea, because it is literally, Final Fantasy XIV is the replicated, up-to-date idea of Final Fantasy II. But that literally is in saying what I just said, is making the actual point of what I mean by this statement is, it's such a dated system. Like, it was before its time, and it didn't work. And the way they had to implement it made it just too grindy for me. Like, if you literally have no time in the world, or you're an on-the-go player, and you can just stop and go with, like, emulators or something, maybe, or you've got some quick saves for Final Fantasy II files, it's not so bad. But for actually just sitting down, trying the game to grind and beat it, it's rough. It's rough, it really is. But I do love the story to Final Fantasy II. You know, it's a great one. It really is. Kind of dark, but it's still good. Very feelsy, but still good. So, let me actually do this really quick. I'll jump back to this playlist pretty soon. I actually like this song a lot. There's actually a song that I found that I've really wanted to use for, I don't want to say a theme for the channel, but kind of a theme. There's actually something I'm trying to incorporate, that's going to be coming this weekend. It will happen. It may be Sunday when I implement it, because of Friday, I might try. I'm gonna try Friday. Can't make a promise. Sunday, no doubt, will be in here. I'm gonna be trying to do more of an intro screen to the streams for people who can't exactly make it as soon as I start, and no, it's not gonna be a countdown, and no, it's not gonna be anything too crazy, and no, it's not gonna be very long either. Maybe like 30 seconds or something, just to kind of like let people jump in. Normally I'm just like kind of jumping right into the stream, get a little bit of a what I'm about to do, what I'm going through the night, or what I didn't do last night, and explaining how it happened or why I didn't do it, and stuff like that. So I've been thinking about like having like a 30-second interval before every stream, you know, kind of just let a few people get in here at least, instead of just like jumping right into it. And maybe doing some like hellos at least once, while people are actually jumping in instead of me just blasting you all with what's about to happen for the knot. But in also saying that, and I wanted to incorporate it in two ways. One in the outro and once on the intro, but not really blasting it both times, but kind of like doing half and half of this song here. I have it wrote down, sorry. Sweet, there's character one. But I just wanted to hear like a lot of you on here right now are, I want to call the regulars, the usuals, the people that I have on here pretty annually, which is very nice. I appreciate you all. But your opinions mean the most to me. And what would you all feel like? You're the ones that are going to be hearing this the most, you know? The people who are here, like, as much as you can make it. So your opinion does actually matter to me. But this is it. This is the tune that I felt like would just, it almost fits the channel so perfectly. The story's not bad. I agree, Julian. I love the story to Final Fantasy II. I really do. Joseph is actually my favorite character, if that tells you anything. Next to Ga. Joseph, then Ga. Then maybe Furion. Maybe. Glad it was a warrior.
The real deep down you is the whole universe.
So thoughts so far? I just felt like it fit. I know we've got like Final Fantasy XIV theme playing in the background as well a little bit, or well, more notably, the theme to this area, but I mean, it blends in well. I've played this during a lot of other Final Fantasy, themes as well, and they honestly blend together great. Not to mention the tune itself is pretty good. Pretty chill. Just maybe about like 30 seconds to a minute going into the video, and then maybe the rest going out. Rez, well, glad to hear the support. I'm the same way. There's a lot of electronic music that I actually like, hence why I'm even on this playlist. Well, let's roll that back. This is on that playlist, so that no copyright music, hence me saying there's some gems on there. If, like, hidden gems, being realistic, like, this guy is actually called XIV. If you ever want to look this guy up, he's got quite a few good hits out there. And literally, it's just, you can find him on no copyright music. Great to use for streams. Really like his music so far. Everything that I've heard. And the fact that, I mean, it's literally free music with no consequence. It actually helps out. And I really don't mind ripping out some artists that I definitely can agree with that they're putting out great content. Especially like chill electronica. That's really my thing, you know. I really like some electric music. Even like the good hop up music. But this is just like the perfect amount of hop and chill. It's like the perfect way to say, hello, welcome to my stream. But also it's like, thank you for watching. I hope your night's awesome. Also this week, I'm going to have some changes adjusted to the Twitch channel. I'm going to try my best to make it look more professional, honestly. I do love streaming on Twitch. Twitch isn't like YouTube. I love streaming on YouTube. Obviously, I'm here every single day. And obviously here on Twitch every single day now too. To all you Twitch viewers out there, hello, thank you for watching, and you're all so badass, you really are. But diving back into that is my main focus usually is on YouTube. But I do love streaming on Twitch. There's just so many different things that Twitch actually has to offer that makes you feel a little bit better streaming there. But within saying that, within the days to come, or at least within the next few months, I'm going to be trying to make the Twitch side a little bit more professional looking. I know it's basically a hub that just delivers you back to the YouTube channel, or maybe even to Patreon. But I'm really trying to change that. Shit. Really wanting the Twitch side to pick up a little bit more. After all, I mean, I do watch the Twitch feed. Like, it's always Twitch here, YouTube here, stream here, game over there. So I'm always on all 4 screens here. It's just the Twitch side hasn't picked up quite as far as the YouTube side yet, which you know, give it time, it definitely will. But definitely want to just kind of start working on all of it a little bit more. And this weekend, I actually have a few things I do have in mind that I'll be changing up. What is that, though? Actually, incorporating the, you know, whole little intro phase and outro phase to the YouTube channel, which the outro thing's kind of already been there with the wall of appreciation already, kind of at the end of the stream for all the Patreon support, but still wanted something for the beginning to actually help people jump in without feeling like they're being left out, which is another reason why I wanted to find a nice, I don't want to call it a theme, but a good sound to have at the beginning there, just so people don't feel like they're missing out, but maybe a familiar sound that they can chime into from here to there that they're not going to get tired of. I really hope this goes well tonight. I'm actually glad about the Australogian. One thing I've noticed that they've got some badass shields that they can put on you in this battle. Like, literally, like, at the end, or, well, I don't want to say at the end, but at least in phase 2, when you're about to get charged, or even after you've gotten charged, you get that little dot on you. And the Australogian can almost completely wave that dot. Like, as in, you will survive, which is pretty cool. Just what I wanted, Rathalos. Or Rathalos. That motherfucker. When he gets up in your face and does that scream. Rez, I will definitely take Garula. We didn't establish that before the battle, but I will definitely take this asshole. Or, not Garula, but you get it. The ad phase. Mount phase. Whatevs. I've actually, you know, this is kind of random, but not really random. I'm chiming back into what I was saying beforehand about a little bit of changes within the stream. Since I have been plus 1,000 subscribers, which has been really awesome, I actually got monetization back, which was actually already a thing on the channel back in the day when I first started to stream. It was a lot easier than what it is now, which I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about, honestly. Everybody's got to work for something, you know. Nothing comes at a free price. But one thing I can say is, like, the fact that, like, holy shit. I have been actually trying to work on a lot more of the stuff within the streams, though. Notably, been trying to work on a lot, actually. A lot of it's easier said than done, but a lot of it I've already started working on vaguely within the background. But like I was saying with the Twitch, trying to make a little bit of the stuff like a little bit more professional there, I was actually kind of planning that with a lot of the other things here within, I should be literally over there right now. Damn, this far. A lot of it's definitely a work in progress, though. You know, I actually heard that some DPS can actually do this whole phase here with the Rathalos in 2 phases instead of 3 on the drops. Which honestly blows my mind. What kind of deeps you gotta get going for that? Is that the tank that's got that, or not the tank? Is it the tank? Not the tank. Was that like 29% on Rathalos, maybe? %, down on Rathalos, or again, respectively, Rathalos. Sprint! It's the tank this time, right? Yeah? I think. At this point, it's hard to tell. Sweet, this is it. %. We definitely got it. Yeah. If only we got a chest. I'm glad that we actually got it first go. But nice. Glad to get that clear in tonight. And I'm actually super sorry about this, more so on the party. I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. He picked on you way too much. Ran out of potions. Holy shit, really? Feels there, Rez. Give me just a quick second. Alright. Well, kind of on the last stretch. Last stretch here. $24 more skills. Man, I am so jealous of you right now. Super jealous. I need to be on that 24 more. I am definitely on that like 48 more. Yeah. No, oh, wait, yeah, I take that back. 42 more. My bad. 42. I actually have 8. So that's where that 8 came from. But definitely on that 42 more. Jealous. Jealous I am. Grind I must. in the words of Yoda. Let's hope we can get another clear. This is actually going to be my last time in Rathalos here. I didn't think the actual, well, everything else would take so long. Glad that I actually had Rez here to actually help with a lot of the thought in general, but, and the other two, characters as well here. I don't think they're on the stream, but, you know, if they do see it in the future, thank you both. Definitely really awesome to have a good party that's actually willing to run it more than once. But unfortunately, it is going to be my last time, and then after this, I'm going to try my absolute best to get one Byakko in tonight before I actually have to reach the limit of my stream time here, which I'm already pushing a little bit. But it is definitely my last Rathalos, so hopefully we can get another clear. If we don't, unfortunately, I'll just put it off until tomorrow. Byakko is still my main focus at the moment, though, mainly just because I am so close to the mount, even though we're about a month away, a little bit less, maybe about 3 weeks, till the next actual patch, and then Byakko's actual being able to be obtained from the 99 totems. But until then, I'm still very close. You know, I gotta say, this is probably the funniest looking fight in the game to be fought if you were in a party of all lvl. You know, this is actually something that upsets me right now. A lot of people say there's no aggro to this fight. But notice that our tank has kept Rathalos and everything else as of the ad phases all to himself for like literally already 80% of this fight and probably 80% of the last fight as well. Yes, Rathalos, or Rathalos again, still has his charge, but a lot less than what it seems like he would have had a lot of other times in this fight that I've actually been into. I'm telling you, this fight, though aggro is only vaguely there, I'm pretty sure if you're a good tank, you can still manage Rathalos. I've noticed quite earnestly, honestly. Good tanks can still tank this fight. Very bluntly put. Sweet. Love the timing, man. Having 10% left is definitely nice. I think we found us a good party, Riz. I hate that I got a dip after this one. I mean, I just really want that Byakko. But damn, this was a good party. Shit. Oh, ha ha, get out of me. Get away! This is my comfort zone. Let me ride in it. Rathalos. Oh, you asshole. Sweet. %. None. We're almost there. Did the tank actually get the stack one spot, like, in this battle? Does the tank have it now? Are we stacking with the tank? No. Not quite. Look the other way, damn it, Rathalos. Sweet. Still a little disappointed this isn't what Yoshi P's out there trying to run on Gamescom right now. Letting the randos do it. But yeah, that was my last Rathalos for the night. I'm gonna get my skills and dip on out of here. Well, this. Actually gonna get a Byakko going on. Hopefully it's due diligent. Not gonna take too long. Do actually have work tomorrow, so can't not really stay on here too much longer whatsoever. Tank only got a stack at the end, really. I wish I would have got that death in there. We had 2 really clean clears. Would have been a little bit more clean if that second one I didn't get the death in, but still, really good party. Testament and true test of the party finder. As I said, gotta go soon. I'm gonna try to run Byakko before I gotta go. Nobody says anything. So end it with. So. That. Was so that was my last Rathalos for the night, or Wrath. Roar Rage, or Roar Rage Wrath. Either way, Julian, yeah, old Byakko. But no, no doubt, Rez, thank you so much for popping in there. I wish I could have actually got a better thanks like you did in there. I should have said it, but I kind of just ended everything there. But no doubt, that was a great party. Literally 2 really quick clears. Always nice to see. Always nice to have. Literally 41 more to go. And what is that for you now? 23 more for you, Rez. We'll get there. I said I would get my own tonight, but if there's a good looking one, and there's not. Okay, yeah. Just gonna make my own. Believe me, that this is still a thing. I figured that out the other day. You know what? I'm not gonna do that actually. We'll just hope that everybody knows DPS or C on this. If that comes down to it. And the reason I like the stack is because the battle literally goes better that way. Forgot the cherry on top. Okay, we got the good old Byakko up. So Riz, you don't want to get on a good old quick Byakko before the night's over? I totally feel you if not. It's one of those thoughts that's It's something else, you know. It's a long one. Oh, Rez, first person in. Howdy, Rez. Thank you for joining the party, by the way. I'm glad that you actually did pop in. I hope we get a good group as well, but I think, I mean, honestly, usually with the stipulations I put up, that happens. Unlike last night, where I tried to join a party with very vague terms that resulted in something very different than what I thought I'd originally signed up for. But I hope we get a good party as well. Sweet. Take. I wish I could relate to that statement there, Riz, about more monsters into the Monster Hunter world. That's a game that I've been really thinking about streaming sometime, though. It's actually within the top 20 on Twitch and has been for like the last few months. I would like to have a little Monster Hunter knowledge going down. Oh yeah, pretty sure this one, I'm gonna have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure this is another one of those hidden gems here on this channel. Yeah, it is. Gives you that just like kind of like, honestly, like late 90s, early 2000s, like speed electronica feel. You'll know what I mean here in a second once it picks up. It's about to. Right here, actually. Where you can just like sit back and think, but it's got that like speed electronica feel where you can just like mind expand. I've listened to this playlist a lot, to be honest with you. It plays a lot in my free time here in at home. I've heard really good things. Actually, Judo has revved up Monster Hunter World for a while, and the fact that we've actually had a Monster Hunter event here in Final Fantasy XIV's really got those feels going for me that I really like it. Honestly, that genre of video games always been my forte anyway. Really big RPG, JRPG fan. So, definitely up my alley. It's just been one of those, like, I've had so many titles that I've been trying to play. Incorporating something completely new into it all is sometimes pretty difficult. Choco never knows what she wants. Attention, maybe. She's always here. We got us an excited paladin, Choco. She's about it. She's definitely about it. Said no dupes, get a summoner anyway. Whatevs. Let me tell you. Oh, and they switched to Machinist Nuss. I'm about it. An asshole. Waiting on some healers, which honestly kind of surprises me. One of the last things I think you would really have in the queue to have to wait for. One more. Got a swap mage. Nice. I hate to in a way, but at the same time, I am so close to the next level. I cannot stop. Oh, shit. Didn't get that snag on. Oh, and that was the last one. What is this fish gonna be? a nice pick. The regular kind. Shit. Riz, I thank you for saying something like that, you know, but all I gotta say is, it took a long ass time to get that many totems. It's been fun, but at the same time, there's been a few nights where I've been here like, okay, let's just get it done. Like, what, the monkey? But Rez, as many times have you been in Byakko with me? Honestly, if you really want to go sometime, I'll help out. Definitely a tough one. Yeah, Julian, you can spam those anytime you want. I'm honestly gonna keep those a little bit posted here and there on YouTube and some stuff.
It begins. Receive of me my fury, children of man, and quell it!
Haha, Trixie. I always hate it when people ask me if I stack when I literally say in the party finder stacking, definitely stacking. It makes you wonder. It's like, did you even read the party finder?
There is no turning back!
Here we go.
Steel yourself! You're mine!
Whoa! Double stack in one spot. You never expect them to do it in the same spot like that. %. We're doing pretty good.
Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
72%. %. We're moving actually pretty quick. Got him to that good old 4%.
Before my might.
Nice.
Behold, fury given full.
Always love seeing it, like seeing him in those single digits. That literally means our DPS is doing fan-fucking-tastic. Which is always amazing.
My wrath is a ceaseless torrent.
No deaths, always also a great signal.
No more games. To ashes with you. Impressive. Very well, I shall bring all to bear. Lightning Spear.
Oh, thanks.
Still yourself.
Got me anyway.
You're mine.
Scary.
Tempest Surge!
Feel like I have a sneeze coming on. Trying to contain it. Ugh. You know that tickle though, when you know you feel like you gotta sneeze, but you don't want to do it, but you feel like you might need to. I'm feeling it.
Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
Oh, getting close to tank LV, Tom. Here we go. One tank is not grabbing the other Byakko. Oh man, our running space is very limited as well. Come on. Get that tank LB going on. Now's the time. Right, literally right now is the time. It is not happening. They're not doing the tank LB. I think we just dodged. Nope, nope, they got it right there. Nice.
No more games!
Sweet. Ah! Oh man, mini heart attack went down right there.
Lightning says! Steel yourself! You're mine!
Oh, monkey. Yep, that one did it. I thought I was behind him enough. Was not.
Stronger than I dared hope!
We're almost there.
Tempest Surge!
This is it. Done. And with that, as much as I hate to everybody, I'm out of here for the night. I've definitely had loads of fun, but I really can't spend too much time on here no time on here any longer. I've got work in the morning, and it is already far too late, no doubt. Oh gosh. I think that perfectly explains everything. What the hell? Tank talk. Wait, what? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm actually, gonna have to pop out of here for the night, everybody. Unfortunately, I wanted to get a little bit farther with, the fishermen. And, I'm glad I got a few clears in tonight. Got 2 more with Rathalos. Got another with Byakko, which puts me literally at 4 more Byakko clears until, well, the end. I'm so confused about what's going on. These people are literally begging me to join their free company, I think. I'm definitely flattered, though. Definitely flattered. And I will definitely do that. It was a lot of fun, though. But everybody, I am out of here, sorry. Had to kind of dabble there with that party there. It was a great party, it really was. I'm actually glad I ran into that group of individuals. And Riz, thank you so much for helping out tonight. Definitely always glad to have you in the party there, Riz. It's always nice to have not only just a free company member, but also a nice friend and somebody that knows what the hell they're doing and jumping into a lot of that stuff. So, definitely had a lot of fun doing a lot of that. But for now, everybody, I'm definitely out of here. I will be back on tomorrow night. Going to be able to stay on a lot longer. Not so much having to worry about the work schedule then like I do now. Unfortunately, I literally do have work tomorrow. So there is that, but I will be back tomorrow in saying that as well. And also, again, you know, look for some changes to the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. Positive stuff this weekend. And in the week in general, just kind of going to be incorporating a few more things. Also this weekend, going to be trying to get in a little bit more Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully clearing Kingdom Hearts 1 this weekend. That's the main goal. But everybody, for now, I'm out of here. It's definitely been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to jump in again tomorrow. But for now, again, I'm out of here. And Rez, good night to you as well. And thank you for the runs also. Definitely was a lot of fun. And Verda, good night to you as well. And I agree, Rez, it was a good group. When you have to sneeze while driving. Be careful sneezing and driving out there, no tell. Julian, glad you could pop in tonight. Mira, always a pleasure. Hopefully your night is going great for you. Fox, hopefully everything you've got going on. I know you're planning a very busy schedule coming up. Hopefully it goes well for you also. Verda, shout out at you again. Hopefully you have a great night. And Osama and Judo, I know you got in here tonight. Anybody I may have missed along the way with the live chat. And everybody that did actually jump into it, and everybody who watched the streams tonight, and the support all along the way. I really cannot thank you enough. But everybody, I'm definitely out of here. I've had a great night, and I will be back on tomorrow. Gonna be doing a little more Roulette, a little more Byakko, and a little bit more Rathalos, but also, you know, maybe something else different. We'll see. Saturday, definitely going to be on a little bit later. I know, it's skipping ahead a couple of days, but got a few things going on that day with the whole birthday coming up and everything. But I do hope you all have a great night. All of you. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Cannot wait to see you again. And for all the support from Twitch, from YouTube, everybody watching, all the chat, all the comments, everybody, thank you so much. But for now, I'm out of here, everybody. It's been a fun night. Glad to be here. Glad to have made the progress that I did, and glad to have had you all around. Good night, everybody. Till next time. Till tomorrow. Hopefully.
The real deep down you is the whole universe. Is what the whole universe is doing at the place you call here and now.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Thank you.